Morning. I'm your spooky host. We're doing the Another Day format, which is a preset created by the DK64 Randomizer team that is like just regular DK64, but all the locations are shuffled. And then I also turned on a bunch of convenience stuff. Um, so we're gonna see what that is like. I really have no idea. Like, there's some stuff like I turned the switch on over there instead of having to open the gate. And then, do I start off with Shockwave? No, I don't have Shockwave. That's so cursed. That is so cursed. At least I have oranges. And then I guess I would have gotten what I needed from... So if I want to get Shockwave, I have to get fairies, right? Oh, that means... Oh, where's the dirt? Oh, it's shuffled locations. It could be like anywhere. I'm gonna have to roll all over the place. Topmost item on my bucket list right now would probably... It's not even here. Where's the dirt? Topmost item on my bucket list right now. Mini and tiny for Shockwave. Oh, you need to get to the banana fairy, right? Oh my god. Well, there's nothing I could do here without dirt anyways. We should probably just go to Japes. Okay, at least they gave me a banana at the start here so I can get into the gate. Oh, there's a splat. Is there normally? No, there's not normally a splat in here. It's shuffled locations. That makes a lot of sense. I think for all possible dirt locations. I mean, in theory, I shouldn't need that, right? Because I just need to find coins. Oh yeah, this is chaos. Timer, yeah. Thank you. We'll add a couple minutes on there at the end. I've also put on vanilla colored banana requirements because I don't want to be doing this for like 12 hours. I just want to see what this is about, and it'll be a lot of fun to just find all the stuff. Banana in the... Okay, so it'll probably be bananas in most locations. I don't need to check for for moves or anything because moves are in the shops. But I do need to find, and this is a banana, right? Okay. But I do need to find coins, which are apparently all over the place. This should help me. I mean, this will probably help me get better at like NSAK. Got Diddy stuff all over the place. You know, I should really figure out the answers to my questions before I post them. My topmost item on my bucket list. Bucket list seems like something I want to do, something grand, not just something like paying off my debt. Wait, am I not gonna have enough coins to do funky? I'm not, right? Oh, I have just enough, thank God. Yeah, I'll take that coconut gun. I'll tell you what, it's just nice to have the indicators on there telling me that I have a potion to pick up. Oh, do I have to go the long way around? This is some caveman stuff. Oh, we got a fairy out here? Do I have a camera yet? Oh, look at the arena pad. I don't even have a camera. Oh my gosh. Either way. Oh, I don't have, I'll tell you what, I turned the crown requirement off. I don't think I need crowns. Camera and Shockwave come with each other. Got it. Yeah. Let's scoop up Diddy real quick. Can I do that from here? No, that's too bold. Man, they're making me work for it. Camera and shot. So I need to scoop up Tiny ASAP. I'm trying to wait around. I can get one like right here, right? No, you probably gotta go right to the edge. I haven't actually sat down and watched like the 101% where they actually do all this legitimately. I have to go the whole way over here. Shoot the... Man, they make you do so much work in the regular game. Absolutely ridiculous. It's fun to mix it up though. And I've been eyeing this preset for a while. It's like nobody plays it. I guess because most of them are doing 101% if like regular if they're gonna bother. Diddy cow. Now I can pick up a million things as Diddy. For some reason he left his coins and bananas all over the place, which I do not have a problem with. I'm very excited today because my wife is from the deep south, like rural Georgia. I'm talking like Walking Dead setting. And we're gonna go sledding, which she's literally never done. And as a Pennsylvanian, that's a thing that you just do because it gets cold and it gets snowy and that happens every single year. So definitely looking forward to that today. I just need to find a safe place. I've had a little bit of the heebie-jeebies about sledding for a while. I had a classmate in high school die from a sledding accident. Just ran right into a tree. You gotta find a safe place for that stuff, especially if you're going fast. Get those trees out of the way. Get the road out of the way. But I got a couple good spots in mind. Alright, I got my guns. So we can scoop up. Okay, there's 40's banana metal. I got used to the 30 thanks to all these beginner presets. Another nice thing, I've got DK, don't have chunky, so I could only do, and I don't have charge, so I can only do one of these until I go to Crankies. I guess I'll do one of these right now. They posted 5 more of the beginner asyncs. It is cold outside. I have not enjoyed being out there. It's frigid. There's the banana metal. I have a couple banana metal things on. I think the rareware banana and stuff like that. Hope I don't have to do any of that. Okay, so I don't need the hardest jump in the game, honestly. I thought I had cutscene skips. Oh, that does it every time. Yeah, I gotta get Japes quick so I can turn off company coin door. Is that in Helm? Like the 2 doors? I did turn those off. I was not trying to deal with the arcade or anything today. What's that for? That's a Diddy balloon, but I'm good. Oh, that's right. I don't even need to collect colored bananas. I'm gonna do it anyways. It just feels right. You know what I'm saying? Why is this not open? What? What's going on here? Whoa, look at this guy. Aren't all 3 of them supposed to open? Oh, I gotta collect the GB. Man, you always know your stuff, someone. Look at me monkeying around the hillside, not getting anything done. There's the banana metal. Love me a good banana metal. Like I said, I do have them on for something. I think there's a GB I can get with them. Although Oh, the rareware stuff is, that's like the cranky mini games. That's right, that's like the cranky mini games, so... Splat! I also need to find a battle arena, or not a battle arena, I need to find the boss arena. At least I don't have to collect, at least I don't have to collect barrels or anything, because it's just available. It's gonna be satisfying watching the, what do you call it, the tracker just fill in from left to right with, in such a very nice order, with all of the moves as we get them. Alright. We've got another fairy I can hear, and then two... Do I have any more DK coins? I think I'm poor. I think I'm dirt poor. Oh, I can get some more. Hopefully I can get some more coins back here. Oh, that was close. We need an instrument. We gotta go find Candy ASAP. At least these Kasplats are popping up right where I want them to. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know where we're getting any DK coins. Might not be able to do the blast course. Either way, I'll crack this bad boy open. Lanky nanners. I think my bucket list item... I think I want to take my wife to Spain. Because I've done it. I feel pretty satisfied with a lot of life experiences. I do. So I think it's more sharing those with other folks. I think I'd be taking my wife to Spain. I am a big Spain guy. Oh, my dude. What are you doing down there? That's not a good place for you to be. You might get hit by coconuts. There we go. Alright. There are the coins we need. So we can buy Blast. We can also scoop up Charge. I don't know if I want to do Diddy Minecart though. Why Spain? So, for those who don't know, I took 5 years of Spanish in college, in high school and junior high, collectively. And through that, that's Spanish 1 the whole way to Spanish 5, which made me basically conversationally apt. Like I could basically talk to people in Spain. But we had a trip when I was a junior in high school with a huge group from the high school, which I had an absolute blast at. And then I went back a couple years later as a chaperone for my sister's trip, who was doing the same thing. How many GBs do I need to get into Aztec? Like baboon, like a baboon blast. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. 5. Oh, we're almost right in the money. We'll get it right here. So some things I like about Spain. Barcelona. Literally the most beautiful landscape view I've ever seen in my life. Can't say most beautiful view I've ever seen in my life because that's reserved for my own wife, but there's a hill, a big hill that overlooks most of Barcelona. That's enough for me. There's a big hill that overlooks most of Barcelona. It's facing the La Sagrada Familia, which is the big interesting looking, I don't want to say cathedral that they've been building for years. That's funded by the public, which means construction starts and stops kind of sporadically. So that's like 15, 30, 65. Okay, so that's very good to know. Thank you. That's very good to know. I need to get Shockwave pretty much. Oh, I totally skipped the coins right in front of me. What a dingbat and knuckle in the head mixed Bazatron. Oh, they're gonna make me. Oh, I forgot to do pads. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, just like the pioneers did. So that view, it overlooks the city, the Sagrada Familia, which is huge, as well as the port on the right-hand side of the town. That's also the east. Wait, yeah, sun rises in the east, sets in the west. It's also the east. So in the morning, the sun rises there right over the water and overlooks the whole city. It's just wonderfully grand, and I didn't go and fight Jabe's boss. It's just wonderfully grand. Absolutely gorgeous. The food over there is cool. I love me a good paella. And of course, that's like the most basic thing I could possibly say about Spanish food. I like at the end of a nice night in Spain, going to get some churros and chocolate. Churros dipped in chocolate. Is that a dirt patch on top of a tree? Wow. Technology never ceases to amaze me. Churros and chocolate at night. A nice cold, refreshing bowl of gazpacho. Love it. Absolutely love it. Woohoo! Alright. I still need to get bananas for the boss doors. It's still important. Nothing else here for me. Let's go fight that boss. DK's got enough on his own. It's not my cup of tea, but I do like how much people love, and I'll say football, like not American football, soccer. Why would you want to fight the boss, though? I gotta get the keys, man. I gotta get the keys. It's part of the journey, right? Also, people love bosses. Not the people playing it, but the people watching. They love the bosses. Particularly if their name rhymes with bad grack. They want to see pain. Is Galleon level 4? I always thought Forest was level 4 for some reason. I really have not played this game legitimately in so long. Not that I'm doing it now. Let me tell you what else I love about Spain. Jamón Ibérico. That is a very finely selected... I just get hit by this, right? A very thinly sliced and finely selected... I don't even want to call it lunch meat. That's widely available in Spain. I think... Oh, there's like a specific... I might not be getting the whole name right. I think it might be more specific than Jamón Ibérico. But there's a family of pigs, a farm and a family of pigs, raised in Spain for generations off of outside foraging, and specifically a bunch of these like very fatty acorns. And it just makes this delicious, thin, this delicious thin lunch meat that they'll throw in like sandwiches with like toasted like kind of baguette stuff. Absolutely delightful, and you can find it all over the place. I do think I have automatically turned keys in on, but I'm gonna hit this teleport anyways, because I might need to go to the jail later to pick up a grape banana. Let's head back up here. We need to get that camera soon, which means we're gunning for Tiny Kong. Gotta get our Kongs so we can get bananas fast. Guns and moves. Oh, I'm getting some of my new music picks already. I updated the pack not too long ago. By not too long ago, I mean literally this morning. And we're getting some of those in, which is nice. What else do I like about Spain? Tell me when to stop. There's a place called Toledo, which is, it's a city, it's like a castle town, kind of. There's a big, I don't want to say gorge, around the town, and to get in, you have to like, kind of like scale the city vertically. Where is this blueprint that just got dropped? What happened to it? I'm gonna die. What happened? Did anybody see what happened to the blueprint? I missed it. That's fine. We'll go back. I don't have a second tiny blueprint, so it's like, it's not there. Strong Kong would be nice, but we're all about logic skips in this town. It's kind of a jam. Is this? Okay, still up there now. Oh, it goes away like super fast. So you can't even... Okay, I'm gonna die on purpose again. Note to self, you gotta kill the Splat and like be there. You gotta be ready to get the blueprint. I guess they enabled some stuff so that it would stick around. I kinda like this game though. Can't put my finger on what it is. It might be an N64 Mario Kart track. I don't know. I didn't play the N64 Mario Kart too much. I was introduced to Mario Kart through Mario Kart Wii, which is, I know, very late for somebody who likes Nintendo games. Alright, there we go. I just liked how the bikes rode and like the wheelie factor. It all felt it felt right. We need Lanky to pick up half of the stuff. Whoa, there's a hint door out here. What is going on there? That's crazy. Alright, let's get our bongos. That's big time. So in that castle town, Toledo, I don't know why I'm calling it a castle town. I think there is a little bit of a castle at the top. But basically, you kind of make your way around the town, like doing little tours and stuff, and like slowly make your way to the top of the town. And it's like very vertical. And then when you get there, there's this like blacksmith shop, and they make like some of the best knives and swords in the world. And I got a knife and a fork there, and I'll tell you what, they kick butt. They cut through most things like butter. So, a little bit touristy, but, a little bit touristy. But they did provide what they claimed, and that's important. Alright, we should go scoop up Tiny after this really quick. We have Chimpy charged, so we're good. Man, we got a lot of Diddy moves already. And we're gonna pick up, man, we're gonna have almost all Diddy's moves, like, right away. didn't realize how much you get right off the bat. Man, is that really how it works? So what do you get from Cranky the whole game? Like, homing and sniper? No. You gotta get that from... Oh, you get progressive slams. That's what it is. That's still pretty lame. Oh, there's our battle arena. I guess I should have put crowns on as a requirement, I think. That would have made it a little bit more interesting. But it's too late. We'll keep moving. They do kind of rake over the coals with some of those crown timers, though. Oh, you know what? I can just do all these right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go pick up Tiny. Do I have to do... Well, I've got peanuts, so I could get, like, the metal here, I guess. And we've got... Oh, ooh, banana, right? But they got this stuff all over the town. And I think it's, like, widely available in Spain, but I always found it in Toledo, which I've been to twice. What the heck was the name for it? It was this very sweet, doughy... I don't even know if I want to call it candy. Very sweet, doughy candy. Mar something or other. I can't remember, but I bought bags of that stuff every time I went. What is this for? Is this activated? Alright, whatever that is already done. Whatever, fine with me. So I like that city in Spain. 3. Another thing I like about Spain. You can just go in the middle of the day to get, like, have a stop for a big lunch and get, like, a nice, like, sangria during it or something. And people, like, do that. It's pretty cool. Like, we really just, like, make our lunches happen fast in the US, it feels like. And I've worked in a company that had a lot of Swedish folks in it. And they did know how to take a good break. Maybe too much. But there's something to be learned there. I guess you got to when you don't see the sun for, like, half the year, though. That's a harsh exaggeration. Alright, I need to scoop up some tiny stuff ASAP. 15 to get in the factory. Another thing I like about Spain. Madrid. Madrid's the capital. Wait, I can be done here. I'm gonna get out of the tiny temple. That's a lanky room anyways. Actually, how much do I care about Shockwave if I'm gonna be getting enough coins for all this stuff anyways? That is a fair question. Now Madrid has an actual castle in it that you can go and walk through. And not only does it have a castle in it, but it's got, like, a whole armory section where you can see, like, armor from throughout Spanish history. And, like, horse armor. Super dope. And then the castle's like a straight up... I don't know. I don't know how many castles you see and go through, but I sure don't go through a ton of them. So to see that was... Oh, look at that. A little dirt patch. I need 5 Kongs ASAP. 120 for the boss. I do want to do that pretty much as fast as possible. So we'll scoop that up whenever the opportunity. Yeah, we got potions. Oh, do only Diddy and Donkey get stuff here? Tell you what, shops are loaded in vanilla runs. We've got everything except grab. DK can do whatever he wants. Alright, we gotta go scoop up Lanky after this. And then forage around for another 8 bananas. Maybe we'll do some... No, I don't wanna keep blueprint dumping if I don't have to. Although, if I save them all for the end, it might be too late. Yeah, maybe I will just do the occasional blueprint dump. Keep it moving, because we gotta get 100 bananas today. That's like super long. Getting that camera will help. Getting Mini Monkey will be huge. I assume we get Mini Monkey in... I assume we're gonna pull Mini Monkey in Factory. That's what it's gotta be, right? Madrid's also got that, like... I mean, because Real Madrid, I mean, it's got that, it's got the soccer stadium, which I went to, and that was huge and gorgeous and had so much passion and history behind it, you could really feel. I was a big fan. I'd go to Madrid again anytime. They got that four corners thing that I honestly can't remember what it is, like latitude, longitude, center of... Maybe it's where the... Can't be where the equator passes. That's ridiculous. Why is Funky sold out? Can't I get a feather gun? Either way. Those are some things... Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Those are some things that I like about Spain. And that's a very long-winded way of explaining my my bucket list item, to take my wife to Spain. Although this year I think we're doing sorry about that sniff. I think this year we're probably doing Disneyland California. A little bit easier to chew off. There's key 2. Look at this, we're getting all these moves in key 2 so early in the run. Luckily we got short bosses on, otherwise this could be a real slog. I admire people who have the patience to do 101%. That's a lot of donking. Especially like without tag anywhere. Oof. It should be significantly faster with the settings on. Maybe even attainable today. I also like the rando put on 3 helm and 3 K rule phases. So that should help immensely. Come Monday, they released 5 more of the beginner async seeds. I will be doing those next. We'll do Monday through Friday probably. We'll do those. On the fence about streaming tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's the day I do like a different game and mix it up. Like a Metroid Dread or something. I've been wanting to do Metroid Dread blind. I think that could be a lot of fun. For being a Samus main in Melee, I've got a serious blind spot when it comes to Metroid games. I've played through the original Metroid through Zero Mission, because that's what it is. It's essentially a remake. I've played Metroid Prime a couple of times. Metroid Prime is absolutely gorgeous and fantastic. That's pretty much it, as far as Metroid goes. So Dread, I like the idea of it. Like a spooky, you're getting chased by this thing, also kind of futuristic. What a blessing seeing the Spooky Host stream on this Saturday morning. Jordan Walk 2015, what a blessing it is to have you here this day. The banana doesn't drop there, does it? No, I gotta go back to the cage. It's been a little bit, so I'll explain again. We're doing another preset from the DK64 Randomizer site. This is Another Day, which is it's regular DK64, so like not the randomizer, but they shuffle all the locations of like the colored bananas, of the arenas, of the Kasplats. Bucket list is going to Europe. Jordan Walk, I was just talking about my bucket list item is taking Sierra to Spain. You've got fine taste. Has your significant other been to, I won't reveal names. Has your significant other been to Europe? Have you been to Europe? No, you haven't been to Europe at all. That's what you're saying right now. Is this all I need to get in here? Can I just go? Nice. No. Neither of you. Oh, man. Is that something she wants to do? That could be pretty... Look at Lanky! Rocking the Ravens colors! Look at this man! Oh, it's green. Son of a gun. So close. Who's excited for the Baltimore Ravens game today at 4? I know I am. I've got 8 now. Not enough to get me into factory, but I do want to take the... I think I should take the Kongs back to Japes to pick up equipment. Maybe we'll scoop some. Lanky, a fan of the flock. Lanky's like often a fan of the flock. I've seen him rocking the purple and the black a couple times. Lanky's also our CEO-in-chief because he's always loaded with coins for some reason. Again, no style, no grace, but he is an acute sense for business. Do I have coins? Maybe just barely. He's a fake. Yeah, he is a fake. He's got the green on. There's no purple and green teams out there. Is there like a college team that's purple and green? Alright, there's trombone. Pick up sax, yeah. I feel like I haven't seen a purple and green team. That's right for the picking. When we get the Texans are red, white, and blue. Texans are whatever they want to be. Texans are a threat. I think they're a threat. Yeah, let's talk matchups this weekend. That's a very important thing to cover. While we go back to Japes. Ravens, Texans. These two teams played, I think, week 1. But I think they're both fundamentally different teams than they were back then. So I don't think there's a lot they can gain from that. I did not feel incredibly confident about the Ravens at the beginning of the season. It felt like they were inconsistent and choppy, and they really came together during this last stretch of the season with the hardest schedule. Yeah, I get that. I didn't pay attention for a very long time, someone. I need coins. I'm dirt poor. We gotta get coins before we do this. That's rough. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'm gonna dump my donkey blueprints really quick just to keep this moving, because I'm gonna want to get into factory. And three blueprints is fairly efficient for a dump. Yeah, we could scoop up 4 more bananas, no problem at all. Now, what do I actually think about the current matchup? I think Ravens will win. So, I don't know if CJ Stroud is much of a runner, but I've got a fundamental belief in a quarterback that can run and throw. And it's not just because they're going to get torn up by the run or something. I think it's because it adds a mix-up, a layer of complexity that the other team has to learn and deal with. It's hard to predict when you don't know, when they're not just gonna run it up the middle every time. Like you gotta play mind games. That's one of the, just think about what I learned about competition from Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. You gotta have the mix-up. Classic Lamar fantasy. Well, think about how dangerous. So if you've got a strong run game, if you've got a strong run game, how dangerous is the play action?
Welcome to bonus stage.
Because you could run and you can throw and both of those things are dangerous to the opponent. Okay, so now what if you can run, you can pass, and you can also have the quarterback run? You're constantly trying to prepare for 3 different things every single play. And I get that, like, say you're lined up in the shotgun. Maybe you're less likely, you're more likely to throw a long pass or something. It's still fundamentally tricky. There's more room for failure in your execution because the other team might prepare for the wrong thing. I think that fundamentally is good. So I think that's a factor. I know CJ Stroud's big time. He's been doing well. I don't know if he's a runner. Second, I think the Ravens have already had. I think they've already had the narrative play out, and they're just kind of past, like, oh, they can't do it in the playoffs, and like because of that narrative, like having the jitters. I think they did that already. So I'm saying the jitters will not affect them in this case, and they're just ready for action. I think they know what that feeling is like. I think Lamar knows what that feeling's like. He's not gonna let it get to him. And then here's the other question. We just picked up what's his face who used to be on the Vikings? That running back. Do I have coins now? Lanky's got coins. Lanky's always got coins. What is the name of that running back for the Vikings? What's his name? Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's playing this week. What does that look like? I think it's pretty threatening. They were saying like he's kind of a washed up has-been, but remember, because he was on the Jets, right? You think 0 impact? You think it's still going to be the Gus and Justice Hill show? That's the other thing. This is not a single-faceted run offense either. Okay, the thing about the Jets, you just go to the Jets and do nothing because the rest of the team sucks. That's what you do. Like, if you don't have an offensive line to support your running, and you just can't go anywhere, like, you can only do so much with nothing, right? I mean, look, Flacco's season didn't pan out entirely, but he did make it to the playoffs. And I know, he had, good defense too. Amazing defense with the Browns. But look what happens when you are on the Jets versus you're on another team. There's a reason they're historically the worst team in the NFL. We're going to pick up... Alright, now we got moves. Where are we picking up these GBs? Do we want to just do it right here? We don't have mini, we don't have feather bow. I don't want to do minecart. What we could do is a bunch of these slam checks right here. Just get a bunch of these bananas really quick. A little bit of running around, and then we'll have what we need. And that should be pretty quick. I think it's a good idea. And then, look, Ravens defense is just still playing great. They don't have to get a bunch of picks to win this game. But we know they can get a bunch of picks against the best offense in the NFL. And you gotta forgive me, I have some ignorance about how the Texans are playing. I just know they're outperforming expectations and they're hot at the end of the season. And what am I contrasting that with? Well, the Ravens just finished the hardest quote end of the season perfectly. They didn't lose to anybody. They had a close game against the Rams, who turned out to be better than people thought at the time. Like the Rams ended up being a threat. The Texans have won a playoff game. I know that's the narrative. I fully understand. Like I said, I'm not worried about that at this point. I think it's going to be competitive, but I think the Ravens are going to be able to pull it out. I would say greater than a score. I will say greater than a score. You heard it here first, folks. There's my 15 bananas, but this is going really fast, so I'm just going to grab the last one as well. Stock these up for later because I need 100. The spread is 10. I think it'll be better than that. Texans are good. Stroud's leading them. Here's the thing, though. Is Stroud playoff ready? And then, is the rest of the team young? I feel like the Texans are pretty... Aren't they pretty young in general? You lit up the #1 defense in the playoffs. That was the Browns last week, right? Are they, Here's the question. Are they a... Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there. That's really annoying. Are they a turnover, sack kind of monster defense? Or are they like a brick wall? Like you just can't get through? Like, what are they? Is it points allowed? What are they the #1 in? We gotta swim over here. Jeez, making us do chores. Ridiculous. Damn, I'm gonna have to cut this into a segment and make a YouTube video out of it. Spooky Host 2024 playoff round divisional predictions. Total defense, so I guess that's the combo. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've had like a ton of turnovers and stuff. Ravens also feel like a dangerous defense, you know? Like they're gonna turn the tides with a bunch of like turnovers. I've pictured Browns as just kind of a brick wall that are hard to get through. And I guess, like, you know, what does that mean? If you can't score, you can't win. That's just a fair comment right there. There's not too much I can say about that. No, that's not where I'm going. The other thing I need to do is I'm gonna have to climb this like right now. Oh, all these chores. I don't normally have to do this. Maybe I've become a lazy donker. Maybe. So what's the next game after? I don't know the schedule. Does anybody know what game is after that? So the Saturday night game. Let's just go the whole way up. Either way, I know there's the Bills-Chiefs matchup. And that's a tough one to call because Packers 49ers is interesting. Because nobody predicted the Packers to get this far, I don't think. Shoutouts to the Packers for probably getting another franchise QB and just nailing it this many times in a row. That is not an incredibly easy thing to do, and they have, it looks like they've done it. Another GB. We're loading up. We're gonna have our 30 in no time, and Factory just, like, dumps them on you. We're gonna scoop up Chunky real quick. And then we're gonna come back to... I've got bongos, so I could scoop up this banana too. So many good bananas to scoop up. Nice, that was a good move. Oh, wait, I'll talk about the package 49ers in a second. Throughout February, I'm gonna be doing a lot of streams where I will not be interacting with the chat that much because there are 10 qualifiers for the beginners tournament that I was doing the asyncs for. If you had to pick one Kong to be your pet, Jordan Walk 2015. You know, these Kongs are sentient decision-making beings that can make infrastructure, walk on their hands, and do like intelligent things. I'm pretty sure it'd be considered like like these Kongs are probably on an intelligence level not that far from humans. It might be against the Geneva Convention or something to take a Kong as a pet. Obviously, the answer is Lanky. Of course it's Lanky. Look at him. Ha! Whoopla! Are they oh my gosh, dude. I have not had enough coffee for that question. The Panda Puss, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it very much. Helping us get to 50 followers, in which we will do the DK64 Randomizer tier list stream, which will be an absolute blast. We're gonna talk about all your favorite DK64 Randomizer stuff. We're gonna talk about your Kongs. We're gonna talk about levels. We're gonna talk about bosses. You picked Diddy. Why would you pick Diddy? Oh, that's on the other side. Had me tripped up. I guess he's easiest to care for. Like, people have pet chimps, right? Nobody has a pet orangutan. Orangutan? Orangutan? I don't know. I truly don't know. We can get... I don't know. No, why would you pick, Diddy? I have Strong Kong now. That's pretty cool. Nice to be able to do most of the stuff in the game at this point. They really just hand everything out to you. I love Lanky Kong. Kudos. I personally, I would have Lanky as a pet to protect him at all costs. Lanky should be protected at all costs. Get out of my face! I don't want to climb production yet without Chunky. So I'm gonna pass for now. Once we have Chunky, we can really comb through this game and get all the stuff we need to get. I think I need to do this to save Chunky. Funky! That's an interesting... Wow. Out of the box. Going with Funky. Nobody say Candy. We'll know why. Funky would be a blast. I mean, he's like an engineer. He could like make cool stuff for you. Like, hell yeah, I want a coconut gun. 200 bananas. What is this? Raking me across the coals to get these bosses. I forgot how much they charge you to get to these bosses. It's ridiculous. I also don't know how to rescue Chunky. I think it might be that orang stand pad. That's probably it. Yeah, let's pick up Chunky before we go through these shops. And we're probably good on coins for most of the game, right? Either way. Oh, my poor guy. So Packers 49ers. I still gotta give it to the 49ers. The Packers defense is suspect. Half laughing, half crying. The Packers defense is suspect at best. They like made it happen last week. But I haven't seen a trend that would tell me it's gonna stay that way. Oh, what we need is what I need to take into account with the tier list stream is all the sounds that the Kongs make, because they are incredible. All right, so let's get what we can at these shops. Yeah, with the Packers and the 49ers, like I think the run game is just too fundamentally solid for the 49ers, and that's just gonna be really tough to deal with for the Packers. Okay, nothing there, and then everybody's got something in the shop. Cranky taking it to the fridge, as we expect. There's all of the DK moves. Look at that. This is like the fastest randomizer ever. We got almost all of our moves with 55 minutes. What a blessing. At least you're not gonna have to run into the shops much more after this. I hope I've got money for everything. Biggest thing's gonna be collecting GBs, I suppose. So we're gonna have to get that density. Shockwave. Oh man, did I seriously just hit the B button? I'm a fool. I'm a diddly darn fool. I guess we don't have any chunky stuff yet. Then there's the Chiefs and the Bills. That's a tough one. You do feel like the Chiefs just have some clutch playoff factor. And their defense is looking good, which it hasn't like been incredible in years past when they've done even better. But the Bills are looking... I think the Bills might be overrated. Really thinking about it, I think the Bills might be overrated. They've pulled it out the past couple of games. But like, what if they've just happened to not throw any interceptions, and they haven't like gotten over that yet? That's what I'm worried about. I want the Bills to win. I don't think there are a ton of people out here hoping for the Chiefs dynasty to rival the Patriots dynasty. I mean, let's be quite frank here. I'm looking for the Ravens to take it all. You are, just because you hate Tom Brady that much. Is that it? Well, honestly, excuse me for my ignorance. That's my bad. There are a lot of people like that. They just can't accept that Tom Brady was an elite quarterback because he lived an elite lifestyle. I know that's tough to hear. But he's got more Super Bowls than any NFL team. How could you hate the best? That's what I'm talking about, the Panda Puss. How could you hate the best? He's played the game. Alright, we need to go to overrated system QB. Incredible. It's hard to say. I mean, the Patriots were an incredible system. How about Belichick getting, where's Belichick gonna go? There's a lot of coach stuff flying around this. I feel like the coach talk this season was so aggressive. So aggressive. Everybody's like, get my coach out of here. That's the whole problem with the team. And this is not picking on you specifically to just like grind it in or anything, but like, honest question. Didn't the Steelers already overperform expectations? Didn't they do that all season? Like, weren't we talking at the beginning of the season about how every game the Steelers shouldn't have been winning and they were? And yeah, they had those 2 bad losses, but they still made it to the playoffs. Like, I think they did better than what their players should have been able to do. And to me, that speaks to good coaching. Their win total is 9.5 and they won 10. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. What do you mean their win total? Their expected win total? I don't have to do the bonus barrels. I really don't have to. I'll come back later if I need to, but I don't have evidence that I need to right now. Does Lanky have his medal yet? He does, but I'm gonna hit this. No, I'm gonna ignore that balloon. I don't need that. I don't need that. Sportsbooks had their line at 9.5. Okay. I did not know that. Well, you know, that's because that's like right around winning season territory. So they just expected Mike Tomlin to have a winning season. Because I don't know if you knew, but that's actually what he does. He has winning seasons. I just expected a lot less out of them. So maybe my expectations for the Steelers were too low this season. That could certainly be the case. That could certainly be the case. No Splat over there. That's a little disappointing. I'll tell you what a division though. Three of the teams in the playoffs, and the Bengals were in the hunt from the AFC North. That does speak to, like, that is easily the toughest division in football. And I think there's a reason, I don't know, it's just tough. And the Steelers farmed 2 of their wins off of the Ravens, which definitely bites me a little bit. What do you expect? What do I want to do with Chunky? I got 2 bananas with Chunky already. That's pretty cool. We're looking for, what, like a couple... Just like... Oh, we gotta get... Ooh. We'll go to Cranky's. Go to Cranky's. We'll get Chunky's potion. Oh, we have Mini Monkey. We need to go visit the ferry. That'd be a great idea. There's Hunky Chunky. Oh, we could do stuff in the hive if we wanted. There's 2 quick bananas in the hive. I think that might not be a bad idea. We gotta... No, man, we gotta do so many levels. Like, we'll have 100 bananas by the end. That's not like actually a concern. So let's no, but the hive's so fast. We might as well. It's so fast, and there's probably like some chunky coins. We could use chunky coins. And then there's one more game. It's the mother lovin', the heckin', it's an NFC game, right? Who else won last week? The Lions. It's the Lions and the Bucks. Very happy for Baker Mayfield. Hoping to see the success continue. Because it was like, oh, Baker Mayfield's just blowing it for the Browns, like, over and over again. I don't know. Might be the case, might not be the case. Either way, happy to see them with a shot. The Bucks are my NFC team of choice, so I still got both of my boys in the ring. Which feels very nice. What do we got here?
Welcome to bonus stage.
Ah, an old Kremlin Kosh. Oh, we got a nice slow one. Red. The red ones are so much easier to hit. Normally with the high pace, like, you can just never hit one. You're actually not bad at all. Not bad for a Kremlin Kosh. I don't really know with that Bucks-Lions game. I haven't been paying attention to, like, how they've been winning games so far. I know either way, I think I'm happy with the result because I like the Bucks and I'm excited for Baker Mayfield. And then, I mean, it's the Lions. Like, who doesn't want to see some good stuff happen to the Lions? If anybody raises their hand, I will be surprised. I won't be mad at you, but I'll be surprised. Man, I really do appreciate the follow of the Panda Puss. We're like I'm so close to affiliate right now, which is not something I thought I'd be forever alone. Which is not something I thought I would be hitting this early streaming, so I really appreciate the support from everybody. It has been so much fun to stream. And to be able to do like channel point stuff is going to be, I think it's really going to help flavor the spookiness of the stream a lot, which will be great. Alright, shockwave and camera. That's big time. I could definitely use the funds. It's a very spooky stream. Thank you very much, Jordan Walk 2015. We're gonna make it even better. If you watch me for a bunch of time, heck yeah, I'm gonna let you jump scare me. We're going to Aztec. We still gotta scoop up moves, but we're like almost done with the move collection phase. I can't believe they really give you all these moves so early. Like, really, what are they giving you later? Like an extra melon? Not a lot. I don't even necessarily need to do that. We need to get chunky stuff. There's good density in the chunky 5-door temple, so we'll do that. That's a Kasplat. That's a dirt patch. Although dirt patch I don't care about too. I could use some coins. Actually, that's what I should be. Either way. Yeah, no, I need coins right now. Very specifically for Chunky. So let's go and do 5-door temple real quick. For Chunky. We'll get a blueprint, a banana, and a coin out of that. What's nice is with 30 bananas, we can already get to the next level after factory, and there's like a lot we want to do. And factory's so efficient. We're gonna get a lot of stuff just by going through at a normal pace. I guess I don't need... Oh, it's a tricky guy. I guess we don't need that specifically, but in a collecting game, it feels weird to not collect stuff. So I kind of like to do that anyways. Especially if it's like right in the path. Chunky 5-door temple's so blessed. As far as the Bucks Lions game goes, my professional guess should be hitting those balloons in one shot. Oh, Jordan Walk 2015. That is a gargantuan task. Although that wasn't too bad. 3 shots? Yeah. I'm gonna give it to the Bucks. I'm gonna tell you what. I know everybody's excited about the Lions. I think it's gonna take a little bit more to shake off their failure. I think the Bucks know how to win right now. Because they've done it. Because they had a great system quarterback before this. I think they've got a high-flying offense. Beating a Hell Mode preset. DLZ. Ooh, someone. That is rough.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Hell Mode is rough. That's why it's called Hell Mode. Oh man, I don't want to do this. That takes so long. Wait, so I didn't get like anything out of here. That's fine. Oh, I was supposed to go to Cranky's. Oh, I'm a dingbat, dude. I am an absolute dingbat. Not only that, but I didn't get the dirt patch. I hope I have enough. I did get some chunky coins, right? Punch is in factory, gone is in... Here's the thing. I believe you, but why do I have all the moves from most of the other Kongs? No, you're right. There's nothing there. What a mystery. Here's a pretty quick check. We just gotta do a little trick. We're gonna give you a little bit of technology here. Gone, Port, and Sprint are all in Caves Cranky. Oh. Okay, well I can go get Punch in a second here. That's pretty good. Caves. I gotta go the whole way to Caves for some of those moves? Oh, I missed it. Oh wait, that's fine. I've got Rocket Barrel. Whatever. It's still fast. I totally forgot. Looking at chat, I just totally forgot. Speaking of looking at chat, I thought I was going to do terrible yesterday because I was so distracted by looking at chat, and I think we're still at the top of the board for now with only 3 people. We'll see how long that lasts, though. Once, like, Danilio gets in there, it'll be hard for me to keep that lead. I don't have that key yet. Ooh, chunky coins. The good shit. Yeah, I'm not too worried about picking up coins. There's not much else we have to buy after this, right? Not as far as actual requirements go. Because we don't, like, have to do any of the sniper or homing stuff. What we do want to do is go to these shops. And we are gonna need colored bananas to do Mad Jack. Blessed Cursed Mad Jack. Someday I'll do a PTT-less Mad Jack. Maybe the death of me, but it'll be a lot of fun. For the viewers. I didn't realize Sprint... Gone, Port, and Sprint are all in caves. So you gotta go to caves before you can clear out forests, because you need Sprint for the rabbit race. That's pretty nutty. You know what actually might be good density at this point is production. That might be good density. Because we got all the Kongs. You just gotta not fall off, and then it's good density. Man, I got bonked by that box. Yeah, so we're cruising, we're collecting bananas for the rest of the time. Tell you the truth. So we'll do the fast checks, we'll run around. Ooh. Kasploot. I was gonna say, don't you dare drop that. Man, 200 bananas is steep. Although I guess there are a lot more bananas than I usually need for the randomizer. Because you only need 40 a pop normally, but there is an abundance in every level. It's just normally you're lacking moves, and I am not lacking moves. There, that's production. That is production if I've ever seen it. It might actually be a little bit tight. Because I fell off. Foolishness. For everybody watching, feel free to drop the answer to the question of the day for you. Oh god. Oh. Did I skip the chunky banana? No, that's like pretty easy, honestly. I'm just blowing it. I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna smack it again. It's right there. I'm gonna be able to get 3 bananas and maybe more Kasplats on this climb. All I gotta do is not blow it. Which shouldn't be that bad. Maybe I've become too production averse and I'm out of practice. That could be it. Wait a minute. I've got Tiny. I should just use Ponytail Twirl. That makes a lot more sense. I'll tell you what though, I am what I usually say about Pittsburgh is you gotta pick what you complain about. You can't complain about the heat and complain about the cold. So you gotta pick your side. And over the years I've become a proud winter complainer. And I'll tell you right now, there's too much snow. As soon as I get done shoveling, there's more stuff to shovel. Now it has sat pretty nicely, and I'm excited to take my wife sledding today. That'll be fun and cute. But after that, it's free to stop. That would be a-okay. Are there? Maybe we'll find some nanners up here. I don't need to. How many bonus barrel games do I need to do? Like, not a lot, right? Can't be a lot. There's so many just like hanging out like this to grab. It should be pretty easy. Chunky. Scoop that up really quick. Nice. And this is the real challenge. And let's get lined up here. I'll tell you what, the camera is the biggest antagonist in this game. I don't know how people do this with Tiny. I'm having a hard time doing it with Lanky without falling off. Okay, nice. let's exit the level and come back. I don't think I've said it in a while, but we are doing the Another Day preset, which is vanilla DK64, but a bunch of the locations for a lot of the collectibles are shifted around. But the basic order where you find Kongs, golden bananas are not shuffled, but a lot of the location for coins and bananas and such are shuffled. I should check for a splat over here. That could be really fast. But I should also get this balloon. Why don't you get out of my face, dude? I've not seen anybody talking about this preset for some reason in the Discord. It's been sitting here. I've heard people talking about every single other preset. Nobody's given this a single mention, and I don't know why. It's a fun little idea. But I guess people just like, if they want to do vanilla, they just do vanilla. Vanilla being, for anybody who doesn't know, regular DK64. I suppose that makes sense. I think I'm gonna not do any R&D. I think that sounds really good. Or yeah, R&D. R&D's got like piano game. It's got a lot of kind of like arduous and long checks. And I want to make sure I'm doing the most efficient checks possible. There's nothing in the shop, right? There's nothing in this shop for me. There's a potion. Is that homing? Lanky's poor. Diddy's poor. Donkey's rich. For the first time in monkey history. DK's rich. Oh, ammo belts. I forgot about those. I'll take that. Hell, we're almost to... We're not that far from 50 bananas already. And I'm mostly collecting these bananas so that I won't have to use all of the Kongs and wait at the boss store to deposit 200 bananas. Because that does take a while. So if I can condense my banana sacrifice to just a Kong or two, that'll make things feel a lot faster. I don't even want to go. Do I need fairies? I guess it'd be nice for... If it's like right there, why not? And so well contained. Usually the fairies jump all over the place. You can barely keep track of them because they're zooming so hard. To just have one stuck in a little spot is pretty refreshing. We're gonna do bad hit detection wheel because I think it's technically fast. A nice quick way to scoop up some bananas. Okay, we got orange. Banana. Crystal coconut. Banana metal. And ammo box. Nice. That hit detection wasn't so bad. Oh, it normally spawns a fairy, but the fairies are all out and about. They've been released from their cage. I guess it's nice to have fairies for the sake of extra crystal coconuts. But the only reason I would want extra crystal coconuts is if I was doing, like... It's nice if you want to skip that one PTT check in caves. But I don't need to skip anything because I'm going to have all the moves. Second try that time. Thank you for keeping track. Definitely appreciate it. We're getting better. That means, at this rate, I'll get it first try next time, right? I didn't know I could do this as Diddy. It feels a lot more comfortable for some reason. It's like Donkey's too thick to get in the air. Diddy feels very... No, that's wrong. I can't count. I better. If I want to be the best DK64 player of all time. I gotta hit every balloon on the first try. I can get better at this too. You can hit 2 of these at once technically, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Ah, timing was off. And not mistake the 6 and the 9. Yeah, that's not good either. That's a rookie mistake. And by rookie, I mean like kindergarten. Only babies get 6 and 9 confused. We got, tiny coins. Although, our shop collecting should slow down drastically soon. Because we just don't need to buy much more in the game. We can finally focus on just getting our nanners. I need to find a boss door. Ooh, splat. Any recommendations for emulators? Project 64 version 3.0.1 for this specifically. It was very easy to set up. It runs like a charm every time. I thought I was gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone there, but I missed. Hey, there's a rainbow coin. That helps. It's configurable. You can do like mods and stuff. Yeah, they got a whole list too, and like instructions on how to set it up. Are you looking to try? Is this your first time like seeing Randomizer, Panda Puss? And like this isn't even like, this is not. It is okay. Yeah. If you, I mean, maybe even right now somebody else is streaming, or where is the boss door? Or if you look in my archives, this is like not your traditional randomizer because it's got the preset settings of, it's kind of like vanilla DK64 but kind of not. Normal randomizer is a blast because you might find a golden banana, you might find a move in a golden banana spot. So like in this barrel here, instead you might get like Chunky or something. I know, they grow up so fast, don't they? What is going on here? So I finally managed to hit the balloon on the first try, but I can't do the switch. Unbelievable. I almost got 100 bananas. Spoke too soon. Yep. Got me there. I could probably skip this up really quick. Another fast check would be... Chunky punch checks are great. Might be a splat in here too. Yeah. Because splats are going to be what really gets us to 100. I don't think I have to do any bonus barrel minigames if I don't want to. They give you so much. Ooh, why am I not hitting that? There we go. There's banana metal. Alright, now we gotta find a boss door because we can't go anywhere else right now. And I don't know if I've seen any. Oh, there we go. I'm a dingbat. Well, Panda Puss, I hope you're enjoying watching this very specific and different randomizer. Scrolling through Season 1 discussion for the asyncs when it's just sitting in announcements. Yeah, it's in announcements. Oh, I put myself in a waste of time collecting so many bananas to skip this. Yeah, it's in... Are you talking about for the beginner asyncs? Actually, so Panda Puss, it's gonna tell you about, DK64 Randomizer.com. So DK64 Randomizer.com is the main place where you make the seeds and like have the options, check out the Discord for a lot of information on how to get set up. And then what you actually are going to want to do when you actually make the seed, I think, is go to dev.dk64randomizer.com. That's DEV dot. That is the current development version of the randomizer, which has a lot more options, and I think it's very beginner friendly. There's actually a preset on there. So in like the main kind of menu where you choose like, it's like the first screen you'll land on, there will be an option to make a preset, which is, this is a preset, what I'm doing right now. But there is a beginner's one, which will give you a really digestible version of the randomizer for your first time. So I would recommend that. And then, like, once you get comfortable with it, right now we're gearing up for a beginner's tournament, which I do still consider myself. And the beginner's tournament is hosted by a group called Scrub Central, and you can find that in the announcements on the Discord. And they have a bunch of oh no. Yeah, that's it. They posted a bunch of pre-generated beginner seeds, and like once you feel comfortable, you can do those and like compare your times against other people that have done it to like see like how you fare. Made you download 7 instead of 10. That's odd. That's quite odd. Are you, Mad Jack, are you done yet? Wanna give me a break? Oh, you're on white. Sick. That was the easiest Mad Jack I've had. The pads just like showed up right in front of me. Honestly, most of the time left in the seed is like fighting bosses and collecting colored bananas. Either way, someone I'm afraid I can't tune in until you switch to something else because of spoilers. I don't want to. I wanna make sure my times are legitimate on there. Let's go to Galleon. Let's just get right on over to Galleon. It looks like, I guess we don't really get any other things from the shops in Galleon. Maybe like sniper or homing or something. I haven't done this legit in so long. Do we have a Kasploot? We do have a Kasploot. That's great. 30 to get in. We are way over that. And we're going to be ready to dump blueprints soon too. And we'll get more here. So we're cruising. I think we could do this in under 3 hours. If we're at this point in an hour and a half, when we had few Kongs, I think we're going to be fine to do it in greater time. I'm not going to do cannon minigame, but I am interested in maybe a Kasplat and bananas. Looks like just bananas, which is totally fine. I said I will not be able to tune in for the async 7 part because I haven't done it yet. I think I told you that already. But I'll try my darndest to watch after. So, why am I effing around like this? You can technically, if you get the water oscillation right, you can technically grab onto this. Yeah, sooner than you were supposed to. You're doing 10 knots. Either way, I have not done it yet, so I do not want to see what is going on with it. Heading out, Spooky Host. Well, Jordan Walk 2015, thank you very much for joining. Your presence and interaction is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, let's let's scoop up a lot of bananas, which we know we need for boss. Bosses in colored bananas is what we gotta focus on here. Are there any down there? Let's not focus on that. Splats, balloons, dirt patches. We can do dirt patches now. The future truly is now thanks to science. God, I love the Bomberman Hero soundtrack. Anybody here ever play Bomberman Hero for the N64? Not a great game. Fantastic soundtrack. I could just eat this up all day. It's some of the trippiest stuff I've ever heard. But it just kind of tickles my ears a little bit, you know? There's a playlist somebody made, not someone, like the beloved member of my chat, but somebody made on YouTube. And it's a nice cut of a lot of the favorites of the Bomberman Hero soundtrack. All lined up with like clean transitions. Throw that on during a workday, you're in good shape for hours. And it's only an hour long, but it ain't bad on repeat. Although I am the kind of person that can just listen to the same thing on repeat for a long time. Not me. I haven't done any music for DK Rando yet. My man, you're missing out. Is there anything limiting you from doing that, or you just haven't felt like it, or... Is there another Kasplat up here? Wow, we're getting the Kasplats early. How many do we have? We got 4, 7, 10, 14. Yeah, we're gonna be in great shape when it comes to... Honestly, it's mostly gonna be Kasplats here. I mean, think about how many... What are they? 240 bananas? How many golden bananas are in this game? Haven't gotten around to it, been tired in the evenings. That makes sense. It does, it elevates the experience a ton. So if you do get a chance, I would recommend it. 201. So I gotta get half the bananas in the game. If that comes mostly from Kasplats, that's pretty efficient. Oh, look at that! I hope Jordan Walk's not gone yet. That was actually a pretty good shot. Do I want to go into treasure room? There's no need, right? At best, I get a Kasplat. I don't need 40 from Kasplats. That's like a lot. I do need bananas. Lanky 2-door ships fast enough to justify. And hopefully there's some... Although I've noticed when there is location randomizer on for coins and stuff, and specifically bananas, it feels like they often get pulled out of the 5-door ship and placed into the main area. Like, they really don't compensate for that and give you... they don't give you a lot of bananas in the ships. So it feels like in, like, NSAK, things like that, the value of ships is devalued a little bit. As well as, like, 5-door cabin, 5-door... all the 5 doors. Honestly, I don't know where they put all the bananas in Galleon in these mixed... It feels like they're in really dense patches, because they're, like, rarely underwater. They are here, but this is... I'm pretty sure this is a vanilla location. This watery bit reminds me... I watched The Little Mermaid, the original one, the other day. That shit's so good. That shit is so good. I'm getting a little bored of the pop-centric focus of Disney music. I know that probably sounds like crotchety old man, but the They had something right with that Renaissance era. All right, someone. Thank you so much for joining. When you have, I hope you have a splendid Async 10, and that your time. Actually, tell me this: how well do you want to do? Are you hoping to qualify? Are you hoping to not qualify for the beginners tournament when that happens? Are you just doing the async for fun? Like, what's the scoop there? Unless you already headed out. For me, I'm hoping to do just well enough. You're hoping to qualify? What if we face off in bracket? Wouldn't that be legendary? It'd be like one of those scenes in a show when you know the two friends have to fight for something important against their will. Oh, so dramatic. Anyways, good luck with your async. For the tournament, for me, I'm definitely hoping to get just good enough to... I want to be right on the edge of qualifying and not qualifying, because I do want to participate in the tournament. That's good. That's just good experience. But I want to... So I want to do bad enough that I do qualify. But I don't want to do so... I don't want to do so bad that I'm, like, not proud of the job I did. And I'm going to do that as legitimately as possible. I will not be sandbagging. I mean, I haven't sandbagged. I'm still at the... I'm doing pretty well in 3 of the asyncs. I still think I've got the top time. And that's with low participation so far. But I think we'll do pretty well. We're on track for it. I don't think we're good enough to not qualify for the beginners tournament yet. I've been playing since October, which is that's not a long time ago. I mean, October like just happened in the grand scheme of things. And if you look at other players, I mean, there have been people that have been speed running DK64 for years, and they've been playing the randomizer since it started, which that's a lot more experience. So they should be doing a lot better. I am happy with my progress though. Pretty soon I'm gonna start playing some... I've been trying to get some variety in, which is why I'm doing stuff like this. But would love to just start doing some regular seed soon. Hoping to break the 2 hour barrier. I have not had a seed that's like a regular ass seed that's been under 2 hours yet. I think that would be a great next milestone. And if I can do that, I should be pretty good when it comes to like qualifying for an actual tournament in the future. So I was right on the edge for that NSAK, and at that point I hadn't actually completed an NSAK at all. So that bodes pretty well for the idea of qualifying. Granted, NSAK was probably new to a lot of people at that point. So that's also fair. I really don't need to pick up another coin for the entirety of this. That is the point we're getting to. I don't know, there's a lot I want to do right now. Maybe it's just the potential of the new year, the fact that I just got better after being sick. Something about it, my serotonin levels are high and I'm ready for action. I want to do a bunch of stuff. I want to play games on stream. I got a lot I want to do for work. So I'm a software engineer, and my company just provided like standards for what they want out of so they want you to essentially be acting as whatever role you want to be in. So if you want to get promoted, like kind of start doing the job first, and then they're like, okay, you're doing this at like a 90% competency. We're just gonna say you're good. Like you're doing the job. We're gonna treat you and pay you like it. Season 2 2.1 after. I will almost certainly raid you after this. I need to remember, because you're usually the one that reminds me to do that, and I need to remember to do that every day because that's a cool thing to do. It is a cool thing to do for people, so I'd definitely be happy to send some viewers your way. What the heck was I talking about? But they've established some guidelines there, which has been good for my brain. It's kind of like, it's hard to remember to keep track of specifically what you've accomplished throughout the year, like any job. Because the year's long and so many things happen. So now that they've established these like very specific standards, I've been like granularly writing down what I've done that matches up with those standards, and it is just such a, it's a little serotonin hit when I get to add something to that. I already have so much more down in like a month than I did for all of last year, and it's not because I didn't do anything last year, but it's because I only remembered like the highest of highlights. So I'm super stoked to be like working on those things day to day at work. I didn't mean to do that. Not only that, but like I like just hit senior engineer pretty recently, within the past year, and they said I was like doing that competently, which I was excited about because I thought I had been promoted like too early. I was like, man, this is, you know, this is a lot. Like I feel like I'm still just getting my bearings on some things. Ooh, come on, nice. We should definitely set this up. This is an extra banana. I don't think I'm gonna do the mech fish. It's not that slow necessarily. We are really stacked up on blueprints because we've been getting all the splats. But I'm trying to do things like work across the teams and contribute to things that aren't directly on my team, and I think it's gonna pay off quite well. And it's exciting and it's good variety. Okay. Come on. Jordan Walk 2015 would be so disappointed in me for missing so many of those. Do I have enough for the boss? That's what I'm really looking for. Also, where is the boss door? Took about 15 minutes to get through Galleon. I'm probably gonna have to blueprint dump. That is fine. Oh wait, I think I'm gonna have to do the Diddy switch on the ship again, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at all those hidden bananas! I had no idea. Alright, 80. I'm sure we have enough. Ah, there we go. That's just... Man, that took a while to get enough to get to the boss. Let's go to the boss after we send this up. Oh no, it worked. I didn't think it would stay. In which case, let's hit up Diddy real quick. What'd they say, 45 to get into the next level? That ain't too bad. Most importantly, we gotta get this... Oh yeah, we're slacking with the Diddy banana so far. Which is crazy because normally, that's like the easiest banana medal to find in all of Galleon. Alright, seriously, where's the boss door? Right there. Let's go fight old Puff Toss. Let's go take down old Pop Toss. Man, we're at 47 followers. That's so nice of everybody. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm having such a good time streaming, hanging out with everybody. And the fact that we're so close after such a short time, that's just great. I'm excited to make more good content. I'm excited to make some spooky channel point stuff. We're gonna have jump scares, we're gonna have noises, all kinds of things. And then I'm not going to just enable ads immediately. That would be, I feel like that would be rude and I don't know if it would be rude, because I'm sure a lot of people do it. But that's not the goal. I'm doing fine. But anything that does come through, I am excited to work on the stream quality. Maybe work on a camera that does a little bit wider so I can do more of the background. My basement's like, the whole thing's got a little bit of a spooky theme to it. You can't see it right now, but there's candles in the background, like floating in the air on strings that are, they're powered by AAA batteries. They look really cool when they're set up, and if you go back to my stream archives, YouTube, you can see it. Problem is, they run out of batteries so dang fast. And I don't want to have to constantly replace those. So if I could figure out some other ideas for that, that'd be neat. But I got the skeleton Ben, who you can't really see in the background because the camera width isn't incredible. But I don't know. Trying to find a little bit of a niche, and I've talked about how I became the spooky host a couple times already. Ben, what's his last name? His last name is Steve. You just look back in the chat. Look back in the chat and see if you see anything familiar. Can you see a chat history right now? Woo. Come on, baby. A little Jordan Walk 2015. I'll tell you what, Jordan has been a stalwart supporter of the stream lately. He's been around, like chatting with like a bunch of people every day. It's been crazy. The chat was so packed yesterday, I couldn't even focus on the seed I was doing because I was like trying to keep up with all the messages. It was nuts. Very blessed. I am very blessed. I don't know if I told you this. I haven't told David Demalski this yet. But you can abuse this if you want. When I get channel points, I'm going to, and you understand how channel points work. I'm gonna have a redemption to share the gospel, so people can come in from church if they want, and if they watch, they can get enough points and make me share the gospel with whoever's on stream. So I'm looking forward to that too. Let's go. I'm gonna make it like a medium amount of points because I also don't want people to like, I mean, you can't like share the gospel too much, but like, you know, I'm not trying to, I want this to be an enjoyable experience for everybody. So I feel like something that does it once in a while could be good. We're going to forest. We have 4 keys. There's so much we can do. Should we dump some blueprints? Let's see. We're gonna get one more banana up here at the cage, and I think 45. David Demalski begs to differ. Hey, maybe if David Demalski would hop on the stream now and then. No, I'm kidding. He told me he'd hop on as soon as I do a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, which I will do at some point because I want to, and that is how my interest in randomizer got started. I haven't said it in a while, so for those who don't know, we're doing 50. What is this? Louis Vuitton? Want me to pay up the butt to get in the forest? I don't even like forest. Alright, I'm gonna dump my blueprints. I'm I'm gonna dump all my blueprints. I do want to mix up what I'm showing on the stream every now and then, though. I don't think people have a ton of interest in One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. That much I'm pretty confident in. Oh, look at that. Look at this guy right here. He's just floating right. That means they actually don't put the boulder on top of the battle pad that's normally there. They just put the boulder at a certain point in space, which happens to look like it's on top of the arena. That's pretty nutty. Alright, let's just dump all these blueprints. It's gonna take a second, but it means we'll be able to get in everywhere. Only 3 levels left. We're making pretty good progress. Maybe we'll just do the Diddy and the chunky ones. That could be pretty swift. Trying to do this in under 3 hours. What this is it's regular DK64, but they shuffled a bunch of the locations of the bananas, the colored bananas, and the Kasplats and the coins and such. So it adds some neat variety in there. So not your traditional randomizer. I don't have a problem with that. I've done plenty of traditional randomizer. Alright, 55, that's pretty good. Let's go to Forest. Actually, you know what? There's some more stuff I could do. We've got technology. That's dirt over there. I don't care about roof dirt right now. I like getting a banana from this. I think it might be the only one I want to do right now. Yeah. Let's go. 56. We're gonna need 100 bananas for this one, which is a little bit of a slog. We've got technically 62 lined up. And there will be plenty in forest and caves and such. Good density in like the anthill and the owl tree. Climb the giant mushroom real quick. Hopefully we won't have to do too much of castle, because we can just breeze through a lot of this. Biggest thing, again, is just collecting all these colored bananas to get to these bosses. That might be a serious task, because it keeps growing with each level. Plus, I don't know where all these bananas are at. And the requirements keep increasing. They're very sneaky like that. What mode do we have? Is this... I hope this is dusk mode where I can just do all the things. Crazy Steve, you ready for some NFL playoff football today? We just had a nice long chat about football. Unfortunately, Mike Tomlin will not be coaching today. And Gronk will not be playing. Oh, absolutely? That's what's on your radar? Unbelievable. So many colored bananas. Seeing the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, seeing this, and seeing, like, the Ocarina of Time randomizer, they do feel, like, fundamentally different. You get so many... Like, you're always on the hunt for moves in this one. And I think it's the same way in the Ocarina of Time randomizer. And that does keep it nice and fresh. The Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer is interesting because you're collecting, like... You're collecting moves, but they're not, like, to progress. They're just to fight better. Dang, but at least he's never had a losing season. You got that right. And if anybody tries to tell you different, or that he needs to be fired, you can always just remind him of that. Alright, I'm upping this up so we can do the bean later. The bean is very important. 300. Jeez, dude. They're charging me 300 to go fight this boss. Oh, potion. This is like sniper or homing. What we got? Homing. That's kind of nice. Open some stuff up. I feel like I haven't got an ability in a minute. Feel free to answer, anybody. The question of the day, what is the topmost item on your bucket list? Mine is taking my wife to Spain. Been to Spain 3 times, and I'll keep this shorter this time, because I think I talked about it for like a half hour earlier. I've been to Spain twice so far. An absolute blessing both times. I feel like I gotta get the bean. It might be a sin to not get the bean. Maybe. Maybe. Are they iced tomatoes? Oh my god, they have iced tomatoes. That's so sick. Look at that. DK64 Randomizer really pulling out all the stops with a little variety. I guess they can only swap the textures for the tomato and the iced tomato and nobody else. We got lots of Diddy bananas. All about the nanners. Not hard to find them, though. They are littered all over the place. I wonder if... Does Cranky have anything yet? I don't know. At least I don't have to go collecting lanky bananas around the ring. That is not a lot of fun. Shared potion. That's great. This must be a progressive slam. What the hell is this? Oh, they're gonna make me play Jetpack. We'll try it once. Just once. This is a nightmare. This is the reason people don't want to speedrun this game with the regular format. It's just the arcade games are not good for it. I'm also bad at it. With practice, I'm sure you'd get good at it. Maybe you just gotta like hide up here and do... Okay, fuel. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm just being a whiny baby. Okay, this is manageable. Although, there's a lot of fuel. There's a lot of fuel. I think this feels like the strategy, though. Some music wouldn't hurt. Diamond. Oh, yeah, this is... They're getting aggressive. Do I go... What do I do now? I pick up the rareware coin. Oh, do I go to the ship now? Hey, woo! That was spooky. I'd say the topmost item on my bucket list is having a TPK with another party, right? Better be. You know, a certain bard will be absolutely devastated if even a member of the party dies in real life. You may be killed in real life by this person. Kidding, obviously. No. You gotta keep the legacy alive. Although, I don't know, it would be spicy, right? If one of the characters... Okay, so Crazy Steve is my DM for D&D. For some context. You guys at the point where we can bring people back pretty easily. That's true, like, the consequences really aren't that dire. Here's my question to you. If one of us died, what kind of role... And I know, like, you know, there's different people who could die, so it might be depending. But if one of us died, what kind of character do you think would be made? So our campaign's an artificer, a fighter, a ranger, and a bard. What do you think one of us would make? And if you want, you could go through all of them if you feel like, but this could also be like a, what class do you think would fit the rest of our group? Yeah, what class would be next? Or like, what personality is missing? Like a broody type? Or like a class clown? I will definitely take another blueprint. Only 3 levels left. Do I really want to... yeah, there's chunky bananas. I'll take it. We need nanners. I know, tough question. I have my answer for if my character died. Although I have always wanted to play that, I made a character for a one-shot, and we never... It might have been one we were playing, or considering we've never played it. It is not a class I've played before. I'll tell you that right now. I would pick a druid. I would absolutely pick a druid. For more of that utility magic, because the bard is carrying the magic on like a grander scale. I've only got it on kind of a micro scale, and I feel like we could use some more powerful utility. I feel like that's what's missing. And like a little bit of healing still too. I do want to play the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic bard though, at some point. I love that idea. With kind of the voice like Marisha did in that Terry and Darrington one-shot with like the radio producer. Tim play a paladin. I mean, kinda is, right? Nowadays. Got that ability. Kinda is. Kinda not. Mostly not. Kinda is. Where's the platform? Oh, the platform's right here. How nice. Oh! What the heck? No Kasploot? That's ridiculous. Holly a rogue. Holly a rogue. She might like that. I'll tell you what, she has done a good job. It's tough as an early D&D player to step into the role of the face of the party. That's a lot of roleplay, which is kind of just thinking what people have played before. Yeah. So you're just thinking, like, what is totally different for them? Hey, why don't you get out of my face? Lanky. How many bananas we at? It tells you the total, right? For the all Kongs, 204. We still got 100 bananas to get. That's a lot of banana getting. Yeah, I guess people would play something totally different. Yeah, and it's hard to say like what personality type is missing. There's so many personalities you could have, and we only have 4 people. Smack. Oh, I gotta take care of this bee. He's gonna be causing me trouble. Would Sierra go very similar or different? Oh. I'll tell you right now. Sierra wants to play a caster. She wants, in general, wants to play a caster for most of a campaign, I'm pretty sure. Now that she understands D&D a bit more, I think she's, like, ready for more complexity. I mean, you know, she's DMing. Makes sense. Hey! Ooh, banana. I think we can do this in the next hour. Let's go. Let's see these lanky checks are quick. That would be sick. Yeah, like probably like a sorcerer or a wizard or something. She talks about wizards. But she's also got this weird dragon thing where she's just like, she just fucking loves dragons. So she might pick a subclass that's dragony. I would guess. Like a draconic bloodline sorcerer would be that'd be my guess. Oh, I picked the wrong one. That's fine. We'll just do one of these mini games. We'll do one of these mini games. That's fine. Gotta mix it up now and then. We can't just only pick the easy checks. I am excited for this next session. Yeah, I actually think she's jealous that she doesn't get to play as Alcaraz right now. 90-second stealthy snoop. How miserable. You gonna let me sneak by? That's what I'm talking about. And you, get out of my face. Stealthy snoop, man. What a time. Okay, this is correct. I'm so interested to find out how your practice run went for last night. I've certainly got a plan. I was cooking on the drive home that night in the shower, and I'm pretty solidified on it. Biggest thing is commit. This reminds me of like a couple of Critical Role scenarios that went bad because the team couldn't align on whether they wanted to run or fight. So the biggest thing is getting on the same page first. It had incredibly bad and good luck, so I think you think it evened out. Oh, I see. Ooh, 5 bananas? I'll take that right now. We need nanners. Yeah, you just gotta figure it out and then go with it. Yeah, it depends. Like, is this dragon actually as strong as a typical ancient dragon? Is it stronger? Like, these are some variables we don't know about. And I assume, like, you're not... If I say something here, you're not gonna tweak. You're not gonna metagame if I talk about some stuff. Yeah, okay, you just said that. I was thinking that as soon as... So I've got incredible livability in this situation because I can... Okay. So I've got absorb elements and resistance to cold damage. And then with the potion, assuming that the breath weapon is a dexterity saving throw, I should be able to... I think I'm going to be taking quarter damage from breath weapon attacks. So my plan is to use 3 actions to check the door, run past the dragon, and check the doors as fast as possible. I think the dragon might want to pay some attention to that because they'll be like, oh my god, they're trying to escape. And hopefully seek to attack me in some fashion. Because the idea that I'm resistant to both should not be automatic. I don't think that would be automatically obvious. So even if I take 1 breath attack or something, even just a couple of attacks, like my AC is also increased from that. And I know I'm going to be taking some damage, but from the potion. But that was the idea, is get to those doors as fast as possible with a high amount of survivability. To hopefully... So, like, turn 1, I am gunning it for the doors. Whatever it takes. Feels like a solid strategy. Because then the other team members... And then we also have... I mean, got a couple values to keep track of. Number 1 being Bamp before everybody else. So we make sure we're across the door, and then we can start doing some vortex warping shenanigans to get everybody else behind. That way we don't, like, looking out for our immediate selves first makes sense. Nobody's gonna, like, hate us in the long term for it. We're gonna get the bean. It's bean time, baby. Fun thing, I've written letters on the bottom of each door with a randomized location, and so I won't know which is the right door either. Yeah. I'm excited to see what it takes to open one of those doors. I feel like BVB is suited for door opening action. Wow, look at that. Bean! Bean! Oh, banana. 60 bananas. I need 60 bananas to... I need 75, I think, to get into caves. But we still gotta fight the boss anyways. Haste is big. You can open one door per round pretty free. It's only when you open, like, 3 that action economy matters. Well, that's kind of the idea, is that I have 2 whole actions. So I do plan on pressing that. If I didn't get the bean, I would be evil, I think. So I'm gonna get the bean. It's only when you open, like, 3 that action economy matters. Yeah, and, like, my movement speed should be... So my movement speed's doubled. Unfortunately, I tried to... So I didn't get to pick my spells before, like, the thing happened, because we were, like, doing stuff. So I tried to, like, pick a mix of, like, good and not good spells for this situation, and not change them after I picked them once to make it, like, so I'm not, like, metagaming the fight, you know? Because we got up and did stuff, and then found the dragon. I think that feels, like, kind of fair. It's hard to, like, every single morning pick spells during the game, because it kind of ruins rhythm, and sometimes I do need to push to keep things moving, especially during those, like, ability check spots where it's like sometimes collectively we have trouble coming up with some more creative solutions. So I do try to pay attention, and picking spells eats that up a little bit. 61. We should be able to pull a lot out of the mills. Yeah, Alcaraz having Vortex Warp will be pretty nice. Will be pretty nice. Yeah, I guess that... We also do have the retainers still. They may die. I can't imagine our lizard buddies surviving this. They are just... One, I feel like they're kind of trouble. You know, it's like... I was trying to get out of them what's going on so I could figure out... Like, they feel... I don't know why I feel like they're doing something bad. Maybe it's just the voices you chose. There's another blueprint. There's another one. There's a tiny one. Oh wait, there's a... Is that a balloon? That's a tiny balloon. That's interesting. Okay, that's enough for the boss. That's what we were looking for. I wonder just how many bananas I need to pull out of these areas. Got enough for boss now, which is pretty cool. But there's, like, nothing I don't want to do a lot of these checks. Maybe I go back to Japes and do a couple things that are a little bit easier. Because a lot of these checks are just a little bit arduous. Yeah, retainers are a bit of a liability intentionally, but I think kind of keep it alive would be more fun and rewarding in the long run. Yeah, it's weird. Like, if we have retainers, like you're gonna make the fights more difficult probably to balance it, because you want every encounter to be fun and interesting. So if they go away, do we actually have a harder time? It's interesting. I do feel like it's hard to say. I've got 7, 8, 9 blueprints. That puts me at 70 bananas. Still not, I think, where we need to be. Let me scroll up. I think someone said how many I need. 65 for caves. Okay, we need 65 for caves. We're gonna be in great shape. I think this is Dogadon 2. Might be. We'll just have to see. That's what I'm talking about. The mystery. The excitement. Find out on the next episode. Oh, bam. I'm pretty pumped. I don't get worried about, like, dying outright. Like, if that happens, that happens. We are not prepared for, like, petrification and stuff like that. And it's something I'm gonna be considering as soon as possible. I don't think Az picked up Greater Restoration. What do? Do I just get hit by this? Yeah, I think so. I do get Greater Restoration if I want at the next level, and I might do that. That makes a lot of this stuff a little bit easier. But, like, petrification, that's the kind of consequence I'm worried about, not just taking a bunch of damage and dying. And that's like the nature of high-level D&D is you can revive pretty easily. We got 3 diamonds for that kind of thing. What I like, that I think you've done a pretty good job with, is I have no idea who the big bad is. Like, my best guess is it's something related to Polish and, like, the witch. Do you want any form of teaser or hint? No, I don't. The mystery's fun. It's good. I mean, also the big bad's, like, we influence that by what we're doing even still, I'd have to imagine. Because we choose what we take on and what problems are ours. Unless you, like, really make them our problem. We all know Mace is the big bad. Oh, what? Steve has a plan, don't worry. I can't believe you're gonna resurrect Commander Wright's body into a super zombie and make us fight it. Alright, I need to scoop up some... I do need to scoop up some nanners. Where am I gonna do so? 4 bananas. I could just go and... I'm just gonna dump blueprints to keep this going. Get in the caves. Man, caves checks are not fast, though. I know Steve's got a plan. Crazy Steve's always got a plan. Hoping it's clear. It's not completely out of nowhere. Hints have been dropped. It could be related to the war. I mean, we haven't, like, We haven't bid on that super hard, I guess, so maybe not. Could be... It could be some deeper delve stuff. Could be some... I don't think it's gonna be an Az family member. I don't think so. Tell you the truth, I don't think so. We can get, what, 3 bananas in here? 2 bananas. Looks like. I need to punch the other wall. Fuck. You'll just have to wait and see. Have fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Why is there a boulder in that room? What's it for? It's Lord Von Lanky. I thought it was Count Von Cruz. You really threw me for a loop with that one. He is all powerful. What is this boulder for? What the heck? Some nanners. Oh, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. We're moving fine. There's just 100 bananas. That's like a lot of bananas. I mean, we still got another 10 Kasplats. I'm gonna have to just start actually doing checks. Although we do get the rest of our abilities here, which is gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. Little monkey port action. We could pound the X. We could do the sax check in aisles. Yeah, I need to go get Gorilla Gone real quick. And we're gonna have to get like, oh my god, I can't imagine how many. We're gonna have to go into all the igloos just to get the colored bananas we need. So maybe we don't even need to be worried about golden bananas because it's gonna take so long. Oh, come on. These homing. There we go. Alright, does Bunky have anything? Steve, are there any games you would like to see on stream? As a human being, I obviously know. That's an interesting thought. Slippy friendlies online? We should scoop up. We should definitely scoop up as many Diddy bananas in the air as we can. You'd watch that? Dude, what if you played that? God, they give you so much ammo. Okay, that's one check. Yeah, let's just start collecting. It is a collect-a-thon. We should probably collect stuff. A Pokemon Nuzlocke or a challenge run? That should be pretty easy with a computer. Oh. 350! Holy cow. They are really charging a premium for this stuff. Alright, so these are really long checks. We do have a shared potion. And I have not done a Nuzlocke. I certainly could. I'd probably do Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or some kind of variety, like a hack based off of that. It'd be a nice variety, and it'd be fun to do something where like the progress stays. Like every time I do one of these, like the run just kind of like happens and then we move on. But something we did like a bunch in a row could be fun. I like that idea. I've actually got a friend from high school who is a more successful content creator. I need Gorilla Gone. I need to go to Cranky's right now. Yeah, I can spread it out a little bit. Yeah, but he does like tons of that thing. He, he there's a bunch of like words I don't know that he does. Like change lock and like he'll do it with like 4 friends at the same time where like if one of them has a Pokemon die, like they maybe like one dies for the entire team or like some really complicated randomizer. Yeah, they're kind of randos too. That's what I would do. If I did a Pokemon game, it would also be a randomizer. That's more in theme, you know? That sounds like a lot of fun. Because Pokemon's like ripe for randomizing. Because you can randomize like items on the ground, trainer Pokemon. I bet they probably started randomizers with that. If I had to guess. Although I know Ocarina of Time's huge. Not really my style, but it is huge. Got him. Okay, I don't need those. We got 5. We're gonna need 80, so we still got a lot of bananas to collect. I have Lanky, so I don't need to do tiny kicks. Here we go. Let's scoop those moves up. I'm out of coffee. This is a tragedy. Hey, we're gonna take, I think we're gonna take 5 here, and I'm gonna use the restroom, and 2.5 hours is a fairly long stream when I still have some more stuff to do, so I think I'm gonna use the restroom and get more coffee. Get the zoomies, you know? After I get these potions, I think. I was gonna hop and do some snow clean, and I think that would be perfect, because I don't think that I got one other viewer right now. So have a good day, Crazy Steve. Have a good day. I'm gonna scoop this up and then do so. That's all of our moves. Very nice. Alright, we are back. Just gotta check one thing first. Give me one moment. Oh, there's like a bunch of people streaming right now. All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Do I have everything on my screen? I do. What is up, people? We got a lot of moves. We're doing the DK64 Randomizer Another Day preset, which is basically DK64, the regular game, but a bunch of the stuff is shuffled around. And that is a lot of fun. We have pretty much all the moves. We have 67 bananas. We're gonna need 80 to get into castle. It's a little bit of a slog there, but we also need the key. So we got a big collectathon in caves, just finding all of the colored bananas we're gonna need. 350 is no joke, even for 5 hungry Kongs. Luckily, we don't have to do any like the really hard checks or anything, and we straight up do not need coins anymore. I need to, for the sake of speed, I need to absolutely ignore coins. Colored bananas, though, that's the good stuff. And Kasplats, that's a quick GB right there. It is fun to see all these new balloon locations. It does help to keep things fresh. I knew I wanted to do some kind of DK, like vanilla-ish DK64 seed for a while now. This is a fun way to do it, with a little bit of variety. I do think tomorrow's the day I stream something different, though. Or I take a break. I'm not sure. Not a break, not like a long break, just like a day break. I don't want to be like a disappearing streamer or anything. I just got back in a groove. But I've streamed like a bunch of days in a row. So it doesn't hurt to take a break. I don't think a lot of new streamers, particularly that like aren't doing this for a day job, stream almost 7 days a week. And if I was sick, I would have. Alright, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Luckily, these cabins or the igloos are pretty quick checks, and they should have a fair amount of bananas in them, making this relatively efficient. You gotta play the instruments to get in there, but that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. There we go. Let's get in there. That's what she said. Golden banana. That's good. This is such a pain without strong Kong, so I'm grateful that we have it. Although I am learning to do this with PTT, it's manageable too. But sometimes you need it, and you don't have PTT. Looks like a lot of bananas along the rim here. Man, but they're also scattered. I wonder if there's normally yeah, there should be Kashas all over this place, because this is giant Kasha dirt land. We're gonna do Ditties too, because I think all of these are really pretty fast, except maybe Chunkies. Maybe we'll skip Chunkies. We are pretty close with 69 and counting bananas. I do believe we'll amass enough to 5, 6. I'm bad at predicting these from afar. It's an art. But now I'm getting it. There's 4, 5, and 6. I don't need coins, but I'm going for it anyway. 70. 30 more. 5 of that can come from splats. Sacks. I need to do the sacks check in Jape still. This is another pretty quick check. Actually, Caves is... When you have all the moves, Caves is pretty efficient for generating golden bananas. Oh, I don't want to deal with you. There you go. There we go. That was nice and fast. Just gotta get past this guy. This goofy goober. No, he's not a goofy goober. Oh, he's kind of a goofy goober. The way he just kind of flings his club around without having any control over it. There's a fair amount of goober in that. Alright, that is most of my medals, which is... That's pretty sick. Yeah, Caves is actually full of fast checks. You just have to have the stuff for it. And that's usually where things go wrong. That is just fine. So we're gonna get these colored bananas. We're gonna get everything in here. I don't know if I want to do a minigame, actually. Actually, it doesn't sound very appetizing. We're not gonna do everything in here. What is this? What? Oh, you gotta jump down here. Hey! That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. So now we're looking to... What we gotta do, I think... We should activate the hunky chunky platform and stuff. Is this another one? Another tiny, colored banana drop. Also pretty fun. Not as fun as the first time because of diminishing returns on serotonin. But it's still pretty fun. So we're going to... Let's get the boulder. Let's get the boulder. And these bananas. Colored bananas are king right now because we need a lot of them to get to the boss. I did not realize just how many you need for all the bosses in this game because I'm always doing the randomizer. And it's so few. Is there a spot over there? No spot over there. Remember the DK bananas. But this will open up the hunky chunky and the igloo. I know for... I got stuck in the boulder. Stuck in the boulder. Yeah, now we can go back over there real quick. Wrap up that room. Because there's 2 checks in that igloo, I believe. Oh no. I got lanky. I don't need to do any tricks. I don't need to do a single trick. I could kick slide up there, but... If I've got a ring stand, what's the point? So now we're going to go hunky chunky. Take the big boulder, put it on the pad. And that's going to round us out to 73-ish bananas by the time we're done with that. Which means we're getting pretty close to castle. It's been a fairly efficient trip to caves. We just got to get this. We just got to get this bouse. So many colored bananas. And then probably the most efficient way to do that would be just to grab this rocket barrel, and I think there are more bananas that I left. Alright, let's see if we can carefully land on this pad. Nice. That was pretty clean. And then we opened that up over there, which has both a Kasplat and a banana port pad on it. So that was super efficient. Let's get him. Get out of my face. Here we go. This is big for bananas too. Big kosher dirt. Generally pretty good for bananas. Right now, not good for bananas. That's a little disappointing. A little disappointed from the kosher dirt, but this kind of stuff happens in life. You just gotta deal with it. That's okay. So I'm happy to be on this planet. And if sometimes my kosher dirt has a lack of bananas, I know I can still make it. This is some primo tiny stuff. Actually, I think we want to do as much as we can in caves and ignore as much of castle as possible, because castle, you've got the rooms, which are a pain to get in. You got like instrument pads, like everything is kind of gated, and it takes long to do the checks, I think, in vanilla. In randomizer, you're in much better shape because anything can have bananas, anything can have potions. That makes that a lot more useful. So, I think it's probably pretty efficient here to just go and do as much cave stuff as we can. Oh! Slipped right off. First and foremost, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the Gorilla Gone check at the beginning, and then we'll head to the cabins area, and we should be able to finish the rest out through the cabins area. And that'll be very nice. For those who don't know what this setting is, so DK64 Randomizer in general, but we're doing a specific preset called Another Day, in which it's sort of like regular DK64, but with some quality of life improvements, and they shuffled a ton of stuff around. So coins, bananas, etc., colored bananas, etc., Kasplats, arenas, they're all in new fun kind of locations. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get but what I really need, I need a lot of bananas so I can get to the boss, because I currently can't do the boss. And you still need all of your keys, which means you need to do all the bosses, which means you gotta do all this good stuff. And it is good stuff. That takes a little bit of time. I will definitely take another spot. That's a free go. We also need 100 golden bananas, and that is no simple task. Luckily, the shuffled bananas tend to be a little bit easier to find than your traditional colored bananas. Very out in the open, rarely locked by stuff. And we have all of our moves anyways, due to the nature of all the stuff being in the shops, like in, Those guys are so inconsistent. Sometimes they'll do like a quarter of a melon, and sometimes they'll outright kill you. I want to know the lore behind the Get Out people. What is going on with them? Who is Get Out Guy? Okay, we'll just get this pad, and then we're gonna go for it. Right here, we haven't done a mini game in a while. I forgot to hit the pad. I forgot to do the Gorilla Gone pad. That's okay. I'm gonna skip this. I'm just gonna skip this right now. We got plenty of other checks we can do here. We got tons of oranges. Let's do the DK cabin. That's nice and quick. We've got some homing ammo. We've got pineapple. We'll be in... Oh, there's a spot in here. That's great. And lots of bananas. This is a great choice. I'll tell you what, these guys are fast. This is going to be the challenge now without the homing ammo. Alright, nice. So, 2 bananas from coming in here. That's pretty cool. And lots of colored bananas, which we still need. Here we go. I have to be close to having enough bananas for the boss. 340. That is so many. You gotta explore, like, everything. But 75 bananas, we're pretty darn close to getting into castle. We like that. Diddy upper cabin, Diddy lower cabin. I'll tell you what, I haven't done this one in a while. And it's not that big of an investment. We're not getting under 3 hours like I hoped. But we aren't far off either. What am I doing? Actually, we're having nice shots today. We've grown in our orange throwing over the years. It's also nice to have more than, like, 10. I feel like in Rando, I've always got, like, no oranges. Banana. I'll tell you what, it is much less satisfying picking up this stuff when it's not, when you know what it's gonna be. It's like, oh, it's another banana. That's fine. That's literally fine. And in Rando, you have no idea what it's gonna be. It could be a banana. It could be a blueprint. It could be a move. It could be a Kong. So exciting when it's a Kong. Makes it all worth it. 76 bananas. We've got another 10 in storage. So we're at 86 total. We're getting pretty close. Rocket barrel. Getting the rocket barrel. No red bananas up here. That's a little disappointing too. Normally there's like a bunch of 5 red bananas on these candles. So you get a little something special when you go up there too. Alright, what do we got? Man, my average viewership is gonna be all over the place for this stream. it was like 6 for a while, and now it's 1. All over the place. I'm struggling to look for places for bananas. You know what? We could look at the top of the Lanky platform. That's probable. Actually, you know what? Lanky Cabin is not bad anymore. But I am going to go ahead and check this first. Why? Because I already jumped in the, Oh, yeah, we got bananas. There's our boss. Right, I was going to do Lanky Cabin. Because Lanky Cabin's actually fast. It's a pain to have all the requirements to get into, but once you're there, it's pretty fast. And we could just do the boss while we're up here. Might as well. And there's no getting out of using all the Kongs. Absolutely not. That's what's taking most of this time. It's getting these colored bananas. There's also two bananas in Helm. There's one I can get with Sax. No, but the one in Helm, that's a blueprint. That's a guaranteed blueprint. So I don't know if we want to do that. Actually, I don't have to finish this. I really don't. I think I'm gonna finish this boss and call it. My wife's got up. We're gonna go sledding later. I'm just gonna pass on, I think, finishing it. Not a lot of people around. I definitely start to lose motivation if there's not a lot of people around. Especially for like a long kind of seed like this. The ending's gonna be pretty standard anyways, because we've got bang, 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 bang. The ending's gonna be pretty standard because I set it to 3K rule, three helm phases. We did a lot of collecting today, though. A lot of collecting. Oh, I'm supposed to just get hit by that. I forgot. It's faster. Gotta get in the zone. Instead, I get in the distracted. Yeah, I'll just finish this boss up real quick and then I think I'll call it. I think I'm able to get a lift in before I go sledding. And that would be just delightful. That would keep me warm while I'm sledding probably. Not for long. Maybe just enough to get the snow off the car. Alright, one more phase. Well, big rocket. Bonk. Alright, get hit by this. Focus. Let me a little Megalovania. Wherever it pops up, good stuff. Dodge that real quick. And he's gonna shoot the big bomb at us. That should happen in a sec. This is the longest boss in DK64. Because he goes through all this stuff. It is pretty cool though. Props to Armadillo. Cool boss. Alright, so I gotta deal with this. And then he's gonna shoot the bead bazooka at me. And you just want to run and get hit by this, honestly, it's faster. I think that's about it. Alright, very nice. Let's get our key. Alright, that is enough for me. I've played enough of regular DK. I need the variety, you know? The stuff the randomizer gives you, it just spices it up. And this kind of doesn't have as much. So I get why people don't talk about it, but if you do want to play another day, you can go to dev.dk64randomizer.com and select the Another Day preset. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. I am your spooky host, and I hope you have a wonderful day.